Welcome back everybody, you're watching LVS Gaming. Today we're going to do a premiere draft of Lost Caverns of Ixalan. I'm about 5 drafts deep, and I just hit the bottom of Platinum, so I'm looking to get myself up to Mythic before too terribly long. We have a filled up table, let's jump right in, see if we can open up a cool rare. There's a lot of great ones in the set, so I'm hoping I get something nice. Although, don't get it twisted, there's definitely a pretty good number of bomb uncommons as well that I'd be pretty excited to open. Gonna be a moment, so I guess I'll pause till we hit our queue. Well, a couple of people didn't ready up in time, so now we have to go again. Look folks, it's a brand new set. Don't know why you would queue up if you're not ready, but there we go, now we got it. We have an Abuelo's Awakening, which is, I don't think very good. It only gets enchantments, but it does turn an enchantment into a creature. Problem is, it's also 4 mana. This asks a whole lot of you. Earthshaker Dreadmaw, on the other hand, very good top-end card for any deck full of dinosaurs. We have a nice signpost uncommon for red-black. Deadweight, which is, I think, not bad. But I'm just going to take the Earthshaker Dreadmaw. There's a merit to the Duskro's Reliquary. In fact, a lot of merit, really. It's a 1-mana removal spell. Also a Cosmium Blast in here. If I take the Earthshaker Dreadmaw, which I think is probably about on par with the Duskro's Reliquary, I think I'm cutting green pretty heavily, because the next best card in green is Mineshaft Spider, and that's not really that high of a pick. Lots of good white and other stuff. Here's another Abuelo's Awakening. Miserable card. In green, all we have is a Capybara. Somebody took an uncommon. Doesn't really inform us of anything. Could have been basically any color. Also a Skullcap Snail. Now this card's the real deal, folks. This card's quite good. If we're inside a green-white, the Glorifier of Suffering's kind of the best card for us over the Oteclan Landmark, really. If we get the Signpost uncommon. Overall, I think this is a better card, though. As far as me, though, it's between the Landmark and the Skullcap Snail. Personally, I'm inclined towards the Landmark because I think white is a better color than black. Which is weird to say, but I think it's true. We're going to be competing with a lot of people in white with those cards that we passed. Oh, but there's Join the Dead and an Adaptive Gem Guard. Join the Dead's just too fantastic to pass up. Now we're seeing some more red stuff here, but really the only great card is like Volatile Wanderglyph and the Gold Fury Strider. But Join the Dead's just premier. One of the best commons in the set. Then we have a Kawadi Scavenger. This card's incredible. A really good red card in Dreadmaw's Ire. Decent-ish card in Eaten by Piranhas. Oaken Siren's also pretty good. Cavern Stomper, Panicked Altasaur, but yeah, I think Kawadi Scavenger is just above and beyond almost all of those. The ceiling on it is just so incredibly high, whereas stuff like Oaken Siren, all these other cards are just not as good. We have 2 really good green cards now. And believe me, folks, this format's definitely deep enough to get you your 6 mana. And all you really need is 1 dinosaur in play for this to be perfectly acceptable. 6 mana, 6/6 draw card with trample. Definitely playable card. Kawadi Scavenger, you really want to turn that card on. Just a 3 mana 3/2 is Desperation Mode. Definitely not one you want to see in your opener, but you can play it. Packs are taking a little while. We have some slowdown over here, maybe a little bit here too. So we are in 3 different colors here at the beginning of the pack, but that's not too abnormal. I think a lot of people just commit too early. We have a Market Gnome. This card's actually quite good. There's also a Greedy Freebooter, a Rampaging Spiketail, Pathfinding Axejaw. Axejaw's fine. Like, it's a good card, but Market Gnome is extremely good. Very, very good against the the, what is it called? Tithing Blade. That black common pseudo removal spell, Edict effect. And just also pretty good. Another Ixalan landmark, not a bad one. This card's also pretty nice, but I'm just going to take the cheap card. When in doubt, take the cheap cards. Ooh, another terrible rare. This card does nothing. So it's 7 mana, so you're never going to cast it until you're in the super duper late game. Then once you're there, your reward is you get a random card off the top of your deck and a bunch of treasures, but you have 7 mana, so you don't need the treasures. Just awful. As for us, we have the Pathfinding Axejaw. Some red stuff. But I'm just gonna take the good green card. This card is pretty nice. Definitely not unhappy to see it this late in the pack. In a pack like that, where things didn't look very good, I think this is a perfectly fine card to take. Seeing it that late is one of the more subtle hints that green might be open. Still seeing a bit of slowdown. I don't know. It's Eon this time. Come on, buddy. Alright, get a Cosmium Blast. Second to last pick out of the rotation order. We have some not bad black cards here. We also have a great white card and a pretty good green card. I'm just going to take a Cosmium Blast. We can get cards like the Axejaw if we really want them. There's a Malamet Scythe. I think this card's quite good. Also a Ray of Ruin, pick 8. That's really something. Then again, this looks like it was just a good pack. We have a Lodestone Needle in here. We have a... actually, I don't know if this card's any good. My inclination is that probably yes. The Malamet Scythe, the Ray of Ruin, the Lodestone Needle, those are all good. We're just going to take this, We know we're going to be in green, almost certainly. This Join the Dead looked like maybe a bit of a fluke. Don't be too caught off guard by rarity symbols. And I don't mean like the way that they're a little difficult to distinguish at first glance. I mean, cards like Join the Dead are fantastic, and they can easily outperform other cards like an Ixalan landmark, or even a Market Gnome that's of higher rarity. Definitely Join the Dead's better than some of the rares that we've seen. There's another Cosmium Blast, as well as a Mineshaft Spider. Minecraft Spider. Yeah. I think we're supposed to just take a Cosmium Blast number 2. There's merit to maybe taking the Volatile Wanderglyph or the Brood Rage Mycoid, but just a good white removal spell, pick 9. Not at all unhappy to see that. Creature card with mana 3 or less back to the battlefield. Or we can take a Cartographer's Companion. I don't really know how good this card is. It's probably not bad. Getting back a Kawadi Scavenger, though, that would be a big game. Yeah, we'll try out a Helping Hand. I don't know if that card's any good, but we'll see. We'll also try out the Walk with Ancestors. I have not been very eager to try it out, but here I think I will. Oaken Siren, pick 12. What's happening over there? I don't know, I guess I'll do the Thousand Moons Infantry. There's a world where... oh, wow. Ixalan Landmark. Yeah, we're playing it. Disturbed Slumberer, not going to make the cut. And Rampaging Spiketail, also not going to make it. Looks like black is off the menu, sadly. Now we have a Premier Uncommon. We'd love to get back the Adaptive Gem Guard or another Thousand Moons Infantry. Or even a Cavern Stomper, to be honest. What's the Restless Ridgeline do? It does... yeah, it's not bad. It's actually pretty decent. Good creature land, doesn't cost too much to activate, and also gives another creature pseudo-vigilance and +2/+0. I like that. We're just going to take this, though. Very, very good card for this deck. What do we have that works with it so far? We have the Malamet Scythe. We have the Pathfinding Axejaw that can explore. have the helping hand is yeah. Well, actually, not much else right now. Scampering Surveyor. I think this card's probably pretty good. I haven't seen like a lot of hubbub about it, but like it just looks like it does a lot for what the asking price it's giving you, rather. Not really on board with the Sandwing. A lot of red in this pack. Good card. Decent card. Very good card. Pretty good card. Pretty great card. Yeah. 6 good red cards, and for me I have an Axe Jaw, Scampering Surveyor, and an Acrobatic Leap. I guess I'll take the Scampering Surveyor. Enigma Jewel. I don't know if this card's any good, but I'm not taking it anyway, so who cares. As for me, we have a Basking Capybara, Cavern Stomper, or a Scampering Surveyor. Look, Scampering Surveyor number 2 really cements us as having a good out to play some kind of splash color, some kind of splash rare. Like, we probably play a Master's Guide Mural if we end up picking one up after picking up the second Scampering Surveyor. Malamet Veteran. Yeah, we'll play a Malamet Veteran. I think it's fine, but I think we're... Oh yeah, we'll take it, whatever. It's an Adaptive Gem Guard, and that's exactly the kind of card I'm looking for at this stage. We definitely play a Cartographer's Companion, but I'm very, very happy to see this. There's another Cosmium Blast. We already have 2. Just want some more beef. There's another Kawadi Scavenger. Now that's a very good one. Look, Caparakti Sunborn is very, very good, and we have the tools now to splash it. How much do we want to? Do we want it more than the Kawadi Scavenger? Two sorceries, 2 instants. Yeah, we're not going to be hitting the other stuff as much as I would hope. Glimpse the Core, Hidden Nursery, Petrify. Wow. Yeah, you're definitely seeing the fruits of our labors here. We're seeing a removal spell, good uncommon, Glimpse the Core, combat trick, a decent 5, another decent 5, and a land. So we're just going to take the good removal spell. We see some more cool white cards. Quicksand Whirlpool. I think this card's pretty decent, but I might be more interested in the Vanguard of the Rose. Early beats and creatures are pretty great. I'm going to take it. We already have 3 removal spells. There's another Adaptive Gem Guard, and I think I am going to take it here. We are loaded up on 4s now. We have 6 of them. They're all pretty good. I guess, guess we don't really need to do the Caparokti and the Scampering Surveyors, but I think they're worth doing. Like, this is just fetches you out of land and is a pretty serviceable creature that can trade up a pretty good amount of the time. A lot of the 4s have 3 toughness, like the Pathfinding Axejaw, unless you get a counter, does it. The Adaptive Gem Guard, same thing, unless you get a counter. These things can double block pretty well. And in a deck like this, I think an Acrobatic Leap will play perfectly fine. Still a little stall on Eon over here. Oh, we are going to get back a Basking Capybara, which I think I want more than the Swashbuckler's Whip. Just a nice early creature play that gums up the board and turns into a pretty legit threat later in the game. Once this thing becomes a 4/3, it's no joke. Playing out a 2-mana 4/3 and still having mana for a random combat trick or spell, pretty nice. Another Thousand Moons Infantry, or a dig site conservator. I don't think that's a very good card. I think I'm just going to take the infantry. Well, I don't think either of these cards are very good, but this is the only one I'm even vaguely afraid of. Oof. Oh, solid. Guess I'm more afraid of the Echo Dusk. And another Acrobatic Leap. We're probably not going to play two of those. 3 mana, 2/2. You can flicker stuff. Meh. Runelurker Bat, on the other hand, definitely in the mood for that. And trust me, you don't really need to be descending to make this card good. It is good if you do, but you don't need to. It's also just a perfectly fine 1 mana creature. There's a, wow, Growing Rites of Ixalan? 3 mana, get a creature, and then it also turns into a very, 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 very good land on the backside. Look, I would love a Malamet Warscribe in a deck like this, but I would also love a Growing Rites of Ixalan. And I think I'm going to take the Growing Rites of Ixalan. Also, I'd play a Jade Seedstones. Can I just take this pack and finish the draft? That would be pretty nice. Because I'd play this card, I'd find a way to play this card. I'd play this card, I would like this card, I'd find maybe a spot for that. Play the Promising Vein, play the Companion, maybe even play the Runaway Boulder. All cards that I would be more than happy to pick, if not play. Just a fantastic pack for me. But definitely going to play this one. This is a reprint, by the way. Growing Rites of Ixalan. The Myco Tyrant. 3 mana something? Okay. So it starts out as a 1/1. If it goes to your end step, it becomes a 2/2 and gives you another 1/1. It can't block. Oh wait, you have to descend in order to make it do anything. Well, I'm kind of off it now. I don't know how often I'm descending. I think I'm just going to take a River Herald Guide. Just a much better creature for this deck, especially with a card like Kutzel. There's a Market Gnome. It's either that or a Pathfinding Extra. I think our curve demands more 2s, but there's not really any 2s in this pack. We already have plenty of 4s. We have like 6 of them. Just gonna take a Market Gnome. What does this one do? You get a thing back equal to or less than the number of... Okay, that's pretty good. Also another Oteklan landmark. Also just a Nurturing Bristleback. Yeah, I'll take a Nurturing Bristleback. We have some ramp. What's our creature count looking like? We have 19? Yeah, we can play a Malamet Scythe. Also take another Caparakti Sunborn. We have the 2 Scampering Surveyors. Another 2 wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I think I will take the Malamet Scythe number 2. There's another Cosmium Blast, and there's a Compass Gnome. Yeah, I think we're kind of loaded up on expensive spells like these. It's either the Cosmium Blast or the Compass Gnome, and I'm just going to take the Cosmium Blast. A little unfortunate, because now we see a Quicksand Whirlpool. I'd have taken the 2 if I knew I was going to get that. We're going to have some pretty rough cuts to make. I don't think this card's very good. I'm just going to take the rare for vault value. We already have 2 of the infantry. Get back a Mineshaft Spider and a Deconstruction Hammer. I'm going to take the hammer. We're a little bit low on 2s, but we make up for it in the market gnomes and a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, we're just going to take the land. Maybe we're supposed to take the volatile fault? No. That's not the Evolving Wilds one, that's the other one that's really bad. What do we have at 5? We have 1, 2... Yeah. There's a world where we play this. We're not playing either of these, we'll just take this. Take it out of rotation, as they say. Basking Capybara coming back to us. It's a very, very nice last-second gift from the magic gods. And I would definitely say that we ended up in the correct colors. We have pretty much everything we could hope for here. Only going to play the one mountain, I think. All we have is the Caparocti. We didn't end up with anything else really worth splashing for. Do I want the Deconstruction Hammer? Thing is, I think I do. It does equip for 1, and it does help out my Kutzo. But we need to start cutting cards, really. Cut that one. I think we keep those. Just kind of smooth our draws some. I think we definitely keep the Growing Rights. Keep those. Scampering Surveyors enable the Caparocti. If I'm cutting either of the Scampering Surveyors, I have to cut the Caparocti. It's just a fact. Caparocti is also a card that you really want to like curve into, so it might just be a cut here. Old Tech Archaeologists. We have 11 artifacts right now. It means we're going to definitely find something to do with it more often than not. Even if it just gets back a market gnome, that's probably going to get me a card. So 5 mana, 4/4 draw a card. I think that's a perfectly acceptable card. Malamet Veteran, that one is a little bit less stable. Walk with the Ancestors, I think this is fine. How many dinosaurs do we have? Dinosaurs are at 3. Earthshaker Dreadmaw might be getting a cut here. We play a Pathfinding Axejaw, we'll play Nurturing Bristleback, but 6 mana 6/6 Trample is not just enough on its own. It needs to definitely draw at least 1 card, and that's not going to happen very often in this deck. I don't think it's enough on its own to just play. The Acrobatic Leap. Can we find a way to shove that in? I don't think so. I'm gonna cut that mountain, gonna go up on a forest, 8/8 mana base. We have the 2 Otokun landmarks and the 2 market gnomes to kind of smooth our draws a bit. In fact, we might even go to 9/7 on these lands, because we have the 2 Scampering Surveyors, and the, we really want to hit these early white plays. Still have to cut 7 cards, though. That's a pretty rough number of cuts here. Yeah, I think the Adaptive Gem Guards are definitely going to make it. The Infantries are definitely going to make it. Cosmian Blasts and Petrify, definitely. The Capybaras are among the weaker cards, but they're also just serviceable 2s. A card like Walk with Ancestors might be the thing that we want to cut. Archaeologists, I think, are a perfectly fine top-end card. The Axejaw loses a lot of value if we're not playing the big dinosaur. The Nurturing Bristleback, I think, is a perfectly fine top-end card to still keep inside the deck. The Malamet Scythes, I do love these cards, I do. I think they're very good. I think you can flash them in onto a market gnome, create a very good creature that like a 2/5 that if it dies you draw a card. They have to play a trick to get through it most of the time. I think that's a great card. But they might be getting cut here. What's our creature count? 17? I don't want to drop too many more creatures, folks. Is it possible we want to play 16 lands here? We drop on 1 Scampering Surveyor because we don't really need the splash that much. Might even be able to drop on a second one, but then we're dropping down to 15 creatures. Playing a decent number of non-creatures here. We have 12 non-creatures in the deck. Acrobatic Leap might be getting cut here. I'm not sure if it does enough for me. Puts us to 43. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. I don't think it's growing rights. I think we have... In the top 4, we're going to find something most of the time. I don't want to drop any more creatures, though. Maybe it is one of the landmarks. They're very, very good with the adaptive gem guards, but we need to cut non-creatures. We can't really afford to cut creatures, and that is, unfortunately, one of them. The Kawadi Scavenger, I think, does just pull its own weight enough with all the stuff that we're going to be spitting out onto the board. We probably have enough time to wait on playing out one of those things. Riverheld Guide, I think, is good enough. We're at 42 here. Already playing 16 lands. Alright, we did end up finding a good balance. I don't think it's too bad. We have plenty of fuel inside the deck for pretty explosive draws. We just need to get there. Hey, there's one of the people that was in our pod. This was a person that was taking a very long time. Alright, well we have a 1, and we have some other stuff. We're going to keep it, and we're just going to play out that Market Gnome turn 1, baby. I'm going to guess black. Black, green? Oh, we're red. Okay. Fair enough. I don't think there's too much that punishes us, but still not going to do it, you know. Yeah, we're going to flash it in and equip it up, you know. Boom. And I think we're just going to play out the Adaptive Gem Guard this turn. We do, after all, get to do the thing. Then we get to play the Growing Rights. Hopefully draw us into another creature. Maybe even one that costs 1 mana. We do have a few of those, after all. If we draw a land, we can even afford to hit a 2-mana spell. As long as it's untapped. I think we have like 1 tap land. Alright, what you got? If they attack, I'm not going to block, so that's a freebie for them. My creatures are just too valuable. We have incredible stuff on board. Alright, well they're going to be deep in the tank for a little while. It's just, oh wait, maybe not. Yeah, we're just going to pause. See y'all when OP decides to do stuff. Alright, well they're going to cast a Cartographer's Companion. The thing's going to attack pretty well, but I am not blocking. I am, after all, attacking back for more. Okay, well, now I think we are just going to play out the land here. And then we're going to 1/1/1. Play out a Growing Rights. Growing Rights of Illamoc. Get a... Yeah, I guess I'm getting a 5-mana 4/4. Now what this does is it encourages them to attack with their 2/3, which will be a 4/4. It's a free attack for them. Then if they go for a combat trick, I can Cosmic and Blast their creature. Whoops. The alarm bell should be going off inside their head, but, like, frankly, it's still a good proposition for me. They would need, like, a double trick to really make this work for them. Plus, if the market gnome somehow actually dies in combat, I don't really care. I mean, I get a card back. They have to use a trick to get through it. I don't really lose anything in that exchange. In fact, I gain in that exchange. So really, it's just about staying alive here. And I'm still in a really good spot for that. I don't really know what they could have. Guess if they have the +2/+2 trick? Yeah, sure. I don't care about that. That's fine. I'll just do this now. Alright, well, oh wow, that's our whole turn? Okay. I think I'm just gonna load up, another counter here? Alright, yeah, we're just gonna slam jam with a 5/5. Yeah, we're just gonna play this thing out and, scry. Yeah, I'm not getting an artifact back, but I don't really care. Scry 3. All lands to the bottom. All creatures to the top. We don't get to play out the Cosmian Blast, pretty much whatever they do, but we're at 16 and they're facing down a lot of damage. So I don't really think they're in a good position to attack. Now they need to attack because they're playing maybe mono red. They don't have too many good ways to deal with creatures this big. Oh, well. I'm just gonna play this out pre-combat so we can dump another counter. Okay. They have a trick here? I mean... Alright. Sure. I'm still gonna attack for, a lot. I also turned off my growing rights. Not that I really needed it that much right now. Yeah, wanna take 6, buddy? Yeah. They go to 5. My creature untaps. Yeah, they're not really in the best shape. A lot of high toughness things. I guess a braid gets me, but all a braid really does is kill the market gnome, which draws me a card. Pretty bad exchange for them. Yeah, my opponent, really thinking through all their plays. Definitely not the fastest player in the world. What in the hell does this do? Alright, okay, it is a human. Okay. Well, now if they have a human, it, does some stuff. Ward 2. Not really gonna do the job here. They can attack with it if they want to, but that's probably a terrible proposition for them. Are they dead on board? No, not quite. Not quite dead on board, but pretty close to it if they decide to attack. Unless they have a very good follow-up. Dino Automaton. It's a little interesting. peck in for 7 here if they had chosen... Oh, really? That's what they're going to do? They're going to attack with both anyway? Okay. I mean, I do have to do things in order to, you know, survive here. I'm taking a lot of damage on the ground, but... I don't know. Is it Ward 2? Yeah, I guess I'm just taking 5. We can attack with a 2-5 and a 4-3. If they want to double block my 2-5, I'm okay with that. I'm just attacking with all, whatever. Because we could pay for the ward. Okay, so 1 chump block, 1 not chump block. Kill here. They go to 3. We play out a third, another creature. We transform our thing and we untap one of our creatures. Now they're at 3. They have 2 artifacts in play, so if they play a 4, they can... no, if they play a 3, they can also use the Geode Grotto to give it +2/+0 and haste. But I don't think there's any 3s that get them out of this position. If they play a land, there's a 4 that's pretty good, but they would need like a trick of some kind. I just don't see it happening from this position with that type of mana. I don't know. A lot of cards in the format. Okay, they get a 3/3. Now they can explore more. That's not explore. They get a plundering pirate. Oh, that triggers twice? Alright, okay, sure. Well... it's gonna kill a Kawadi Scavenger. Alright, well, they played a lot of stuff this turn, that's for sure. They've definitely made use of all their cards, that's for sure. The double... triggered ability of another creature you control. Okay, discover again for this. Okay, that's what that does. Alright, yeah, no. Tap for 3 and, re-equip to the Thousand Moons Infantry. They have to double block if they want to kill it, and then I can just kill one of their things. In fact, they must block here. Well, you do have to block, so... wish I had the cricket soundboard right about now. I guess I'll give it a pause till my opponent decides whether or not they want to die. Alright, well, they decided to chump block, and I have lost nothing, so... we're going to play out my thing, and we're just going to pass the turn and have a 4/6 untapped. I mean, if they play this uncommon and this rare, and also have 2 more cards that discover, cool, I guess. Okay, good job, opponent. Congratulations, discover 5 twice. Alright, discover 5, hit a 5. Very cool. Are they going to hit another 5 off the top? Okay, a 2. Cool. Alright, well. They're still in a must-block situation here. Jesus. Okay, I mean, my opponent played Rare, Discover twice, hit a removal spell, and another creature. Rare, Discover, hit 2 creatures. I don't know. My opponent played 11, 12, 13 mana worth of spells this turn, and they're still not necessarily gonna win. They can give their 7/6, sure, that's fine with me. 9/6, whoopsie doopsie, I was mistaken. 9/6, huh? 4, 10, 9. It's a pretty good last card to have in hand to put OP. By the way, this is one of the best rares in the set. Okay, well, we're gonna block with the crew, as it were. Then my opponent can decide how exactly they'd like to order things. There's definitely a lot of ways that they can mess this up, so... Alright, so that's 1, 5, 7. Alright, so they're gonna kill my 4/4 here, and not my 4/6. So really, they're trading for a 4/4. My turn. We're gonna play out the EDHREC landmark. That's pretty good. Gonna keep that one. Then we're just gonna play out this. Then, do we have enough mana to do the thing? Yeah, we do. Exile artifact. We're gonna do the... exile from battlefield? Yeah, I guess we'll just do this one. I don't think it really matters. We have a Kawadi, but I think it's dead already. Yeah. That's all I got. I don't know, just pass turn. I don't know. Let's see what my opponent has for me. My opponent is, dead on board. If they don't find a way to pressure me enough to make me block with my Vanguard of the Rose, they need a removal spell. Because I can attack with the Levitator, give my Vanguard flying, and I just need to equip the Malamet Scythe to the Levitator. Then it's 2 lethal creatures in the air. No reach on this. No reach on this, only that and that. Or rather, only on this. Idol of the Deep King. Okay. What you got? Where to? Can they kill me here? I don't think so. Guess I'll sacrifice there. They have to attack with everything if they don't want me to be able to double block and not die. And they can't craft with artifact if they want to use their land. So I think I'm alive here. But I'm gonna let them do the math in their head. Because, I don't need to. Because if they attack with everything, then they're just dead on the backswing. Okay, they're gonna craft. Sure. Now they have a 4-2. If they swing with everything, they're just dead. Yep. That's what that card do. You gotta do something, buddy. Like, there's no combination of attacks here that just don't leave them dead, right? They attack with only 3 things. I block 1, profitably at that, and I don't take lethal. They attack with less, it goes even more poorly for them. They attack with everything. I block, and... oh, sure, whatever. 6-4. Just a 6-4. Guess I will block here, because it doesn't matter. Alright, well that was what we call GG. Alright, let's see how long my opponent makes me wait for this. Oh. Good game. My opponent did a lot of stuff, but unfortunately they just weren't able to win the damage race here. I mean, unfortunately for them, I'm quite happy. But the alternative is I play out the Nurturing Bristleback, if, like, things somehow went poorly for me. And then we're still kind of at parity, but I think they're advantaged a little bit. Especially if I don't have the Levitator. But I needed to pressure them, get the game done. That was a very, 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 very slow game 1. But we're gonna jam again, see if we can get a really quick game 2. Alright, we have a nice opening hand, Deconstruction Hammer, Market Gnome, Capybara, Removal Spell, 3 lands. Pretty happy. That's what Father likes, as they say. No one says that. Alright, looks like we might have another one of those, slow play opponents, maybe? I think I'm supposed to play out the Market Gnome. Not super duper happy about the Miner's Guidewing. Well, we're gonna equip up because next turn we have the Kutsu. Okay. That sucks. That's just a fantastic card. Great. Now I have to find a way to deal with this. Shoot. I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna Cosmium Blast and hope for the best. Combat trick? Nope, no combat trick. Okay, I accept. Okay, that's good news. One thing down. Child of the Volcano, fine by me. What now? Didn't draw land, of course. Let's go ahead and River Herald Guide. Put that one into the graveyard. No attacks. I will trade with the Child of the Volcano if it attacks, but I have a feeling the Herald Guide is gonna die. Oh, it's not gonna attack at all. Definitely okay with that. Now we have a Petrify and a Basking Capybara. What are the odds that I'm supposed to petrify that Child of the Volcano? Guess kind of low, huh? They passed with all their mana up in 3 colors with 5 mana? I don't like that. Guess we're gonna petrify the Child of the Volcano? Maybe I should be attacking first. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like this is getting better for me. We're gonna attack with the River Herald Guide and see what happens. Okay. Put a counter on the child, I can just petrify it. There's a 6th land. What else I got? Hopefully nothing too crazy here. They have 6 mana and 3 colors. Oh god. Cavern of Souls? Really? Alright. Well, play out a Kutzel, I guess. Really? Okay. Yeah. One or more, of course. That gets by a Braid. That's it. Deconstruction Hammer. Really? What? I guess it was all lands in their hand. Wow. I really felt like I wasn't going to win that game. I don't know how many colors my opponent was playing, but I felt pretty bad. I mean, honestly, they shouldn't have attacked with that one rare. But I guess I got lucky in a few different ways. Also, chump blocking with that 1/1 flyer? Very peculiar thing to do. If anything, you probably should have blocked with the gnome and the flyer. But even that's kind of odd. Seems like they were more interested in being the beatdown deck. Or just trying to make profitable trades, which I think that would have been one. 1/1 and a 1/1 for a someone's 3. Either way, we win, advance. Guess I'll give it a pause so we hit the next match. People are a little bit slow to join queues and to play and to draft, I guess. Well, we're on the mall, but we have a pretty decent hand. This 1/1's got to pull some weight, though. Nice. Who am I kidding? No blocks. Tap out, please. Nope, nothing. Alright. 3 mana, huh? Sucks, think I just have to do this. What is this? Combat damage to a player, put a chorus counter, then loot, then you... Well, Jesus, okay, sure. I'm blocking that. Yeah, no blocks there. I guess this game with my 1/1 does is hold back a Malcolm. Boom. Attack for 2. Okay. Sure. Do I really care about that? Not really. Play out another. I mean, a Scampering Surveyor's a fine play, I guess. Sure. Gets us another land. Puts a cave in play, actually. Oh wait, who am I kidding? We already have our cave. Well, that kind of sucks a bit. Slow moving game here, but it's moving. Alright. Swing for 2. Boom. Attack. Come on. Play out a Scampering Surveyor. I don't know. Do we have double green? Yeah. Do we have double white? No. We already have double green. Whatever, put a plains in play. Return a... Nothing. Okay, sure. Well, that does not really bother me. Great. Staunch Crewmate. Miss? Nope. Get a... Oh my god, clay-fired bricks? Jesus, that's awful. Well, bad news about that Malcolm. It's gonna get me at some point. No blocks. 6 land. Not really what I'm looking for. Swing for the fences. Sure. I mean... Do what you gotta do, boss. Sure, I already got a land out of that. Okay. Do I care about 2 for winning them here? I really can't let that Malcolm hit me. Think I just need to let this trade through and kill the 1/2 flyer? Yeah. I'm gonna crack the hidden courtyard, I guess. putting this in the graveyard or... None of those are artifacts, but I guess I can kill the clay-fired bricks. Yeah, why not? Keep it on top. And we have a Kawadi Scavenger to get something back. Overall, not the worst. No, they're at 6 mana, so I guess I have to do that next turn. Three one, huh? Yeah, sure. Probably should have traded off. God. Alright. Opponent just doing it all over there. It's, what, 7? Oh, 2 white. Craft with artifact. There's an artifact in the graveyard. Alright. Ugh. Gross. Nope, no attacks. Keep that on top. Cosmium Blast can, I don't know, mitigate the damage a little bit. Yeah, I'm just taking 6. What you got? They did have the 7th mana, so they were going to do something this turn. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. They took the Abuelo's Awakening and of course found a way to use it. Naturally? Alright, that's cool. I don't know. Permanent for my graveyard in my hand, huh? Guess I'll get a Deconstruction Hammer, right? No attacks, pass turn. Oh my god, if my opponent could stop playing big, gigantic 6 mana, 7 mana threats, I'd be pretty happy. Gonna kill that. I'm gonna block here, gonna block here, and take 3. I have to scry 3 because I need to get a removal spell for the thing, otherwise I die. Cosmium Blast, not quite enough to get the job done. I will attack. What you got? Okay. Sure, you got it, buddy. Alright, I draw land. Alright, cool. Well, I mean... yeah, sometimes your opponent just has a perfect blank to your turn 1 play. Like, what is it? Quarter Calling said that Miner's Guidewing might be the best common in the set. I gotta tell you, what I just did with my 1-drop right there, not an isolated occurrence. If I had a dime for every time I play my 1 and it just does stone nothing, I'd have a lot of money. So Court of Calling is just, probably blinded by his subjective experience. Which, hey, don't get me wrong. I'm also talking about my subjective experience here, but trust me, it's not been good. It's not been great. Alright, let's see if this thing dies. Take 9 for me. This is the 9th time I played a 1-on-1. Oh, okay, sure. A blank for my 1-drop. That can profitably block, more or less. Just a trade. Basically, Like, oh my god. Like, when am I gonna get to just attack freely with this once? That'd be really cool if I could do that. Alright, we're gonna attack. Opponent will choose to not block. Fine by me. Now are they gonna kill it? If they attack, I have the Quicksand Whirlpool. Seems like they don't really care too much. Screaming Phantom, huh? Okay. Yeah. We are gonna play this, and we're gonna equip here and, you know, have a 3/3 lifelink. If they kill it, sure, but I don't know. I don't feel too bad about my life right now. I'd like to draw land. That's what I'd really like. Of course, I get to descend. Gonna sacrifice something or something? What's going on over there? I mean, I imagine, with how quick their pre-combat main phase was, this is not a very difficult decision. Alright. Okay, what do we have? I'm stuck on single mana, so I guess I'm gonna attack. So my 1 did trade for their 4 here. I don't hate that. It's not terrible for me. I'm gonna play this and go get another white mana because, despite playing a ton of white lands, in fact, more than I'm playing green, I drew 1 plains. They got some beats in the sky, but, I mean, I can't do anything about it, so I won't. Alrighty. Guess I'm getting rid of a Destruction Hammer. Or Deconstruction Hammer, rather. We got our removal spell, too. Okay, sure. Why not? Yeah, I do. And then another thing. Really? Well, I'm just gonna kill that now, so... But I can Cosmium Blast the 1/1. Oh my god, okay. Sucks to do, but... I mean, what else am I gonna do, right? Sometimes things just suck. Alright, so... Oh my god. Nice top deck, buddy. I guess I'm taking like 12 damage here? Block the token. Take 8. They don't descend, thankfully. Jesus, what a beating. Oh, whoops. No, we're gonna crack the Hidden Courtyard here. We need a spell off the top. A creature would be nice. That works. Now, if they didn't hit a removal spell off the top, I'm feeling good. Alright, well, that does kind of suck. That lets them trigger the... Oh, well, they didn't want to do it. Fine by me. Nothing yet, and then we'll just do this. Boom, boom. End the turn. What you got? Their own gem guard, huh? Okay. It's going to struggle to keep up with mine. Unless they're going to tap two things. They are going to tap. Okay, sure. Oh, they're going to tap all of it? Wow. It's a bold opponent. Straight up saying, do your worst, OP. What can I do? Okay. Sure. Okay, well, see what kind of attacks you got lined up, buddy. I don't feel too bad about my situation, but if they top deck a removal spell like all of my other opponents seem to do, I'm probably just dead. What you got? Tap that, get another counter? Sure. I mean, they can't do that forever. Taking 10, 14 here? No, I don't think I can keep either of those, unfortunately for me. Alright, well... Oh, I don't have an artifact in my graveyard yet. Okay, well... So, I can attack for 7 in the air. And then maybe try to find a way to finish them off on the ground. The following turn. Like, that's big, but that's not really doing a lot right now. It's just going to trade for 2 of my creatures. The other attacks are what's really going to hit me hard. Oh. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Want to kill a Market Gnome and a Thousand Moon Sentry? Or Infantry? That's fine with me. But I'm just going to quad block. No matter what I kill here, I still have enough toughness to kill it with their 1 card in hand, so the quad block is optimal. Unless they have some kind of crazy big pump spell or something, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure quad block is optimal. In fact, I think this was kind of a bad attack by them. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna trade 1 for 1. I get a card out of my Market Gnome. That seems like a bad trade for them. Honestly, I think I'm advantaged now. Play land. Play Kutzil. Equip up that thing. Go to combat. Deck in the air with a 3/6. Draw a card. They don't have good attacks here. I can afford to take a little bit of damage on the ground, and they played a land. Okay. Well, I'm gonna double block, so... Trade. Well, trades are good for me, because I'm drawing an extra card every turn. And I got that, so that's pretty wonderful. Might even attack with a 6/6? Is that right? I don't think so. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Now we're really getting somewhere. Play out the Market Gnome. What artifacts do we have? What, what's 7 mana? It's gonna get an artifact back anyway. Yes, please. Gem Guard. And... what am I doing? Yeah, I think I'm attacking with a 7/7 next turn. I just have enough stuff, you know? I mean, they do have a Discover, but... it's just a random 2 or 3 off the top if I had to guess. What the hell does this do? The most life are tied for the most life. They get a 1/1. You have the most life, are tied for the most life. You draw a card and lose a life. Well, that I'm not really all that worried about. Am I attacking here? Yes, I think I am. In fact, we're going to attack here and here. Oh. That puts them to almost dead, right? Yeah, that's just 10 in the air. I think I could have killed them, actually. I didn't pay any attention, but they were empty-handed. So I tap there, play the Adaptive Gem Guard. That's only 2 counters, that only gets me up to 12. Yeah. Not quite lethal, but... I think my opponent saw the writing on the wall there. I just was doing way too much stuff for them to compete with. Brings us up to 3-1. Hey, let me tell you, this format is a slow one. Games can take a long time. There isn't even all that much thought to put into your turns, really. Just some normal risk-reward stuff, but nothing too incredibly impactful if you're at a reasonable life total, just kind of like edging out 1 or 2 extra percents. Yeah, that's a good hand. I'll keep. Got a turn 1 Market Gnome. What can go wrong? Send a message. Boom. Yeah, I mean... Woo! Oh god, I wish I could have gotten them there. That would have been really funny. Oh, come on. Stop doing all this stuff. Stop it. Stop it. I'll swing with both, see what happens. Play another 2/4. I mean, at this point we're ahead in the damage race, but things can go wrong pretty quickly. Jesus, okay, okay. I mean, my opponent's played 3 flying creatures in a row. I'm gonna need to do something here. And they're gonna... oh, just draw land. Okay, sure, I'm cool with another land. Alright, well, good news is, for me, I'm not terribly behind on the damage race. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one. Happy about that. I guess we'll try it. Do we succeed? They have a combat trick here. I guess I kind of get blown out, but what am I going to do? +3, +3? No, really? You're going to let it go? I mean, sure. Keeps the game competitive for me. Growing rights. I do get to do the... Oh, come on. Free divination? Alright. Okay, well that does not really bother me that much. Okay. I guess I could have played the gem guard. Still held up the Malamet scythe. We're comparable life totals. That's the thing that's interesting. Oh my god, what the hell does this do? Jesus. Okay, yeah, sure, I guess. I mean... Just a 3-mana 2/3 flyer that also just kills something I control? That's pretty good. Alright, well... Take 3, I guess. I'll play this out. And what are we equipping up? Turn that into a 3/5, which attacks pretty well into their board. 2/4 doesn't attack terribly, but a 4/6 attacks pretty good. About as good as the 1/3 does, honestly. I do not need a 7th land. Whatever. Let's go to combat. Slam jam with the crew. See what happens. Yeah, I don't have a trick up anymore, so congratulations, you really got there. My opponent still has 5 cards in hand. That's what's crazy about this. Just run so many extra cards. Cool, and bounce my thing? Sure, why not? I don't care. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Do this. Keeping the race semi-competitive here, but I really need my opponent to just stop doing crazy good things. The problem is I still have 4 fucking cards in hand. Why does blue get a 2-mana 2/3 Doomblade on a stick? Like, what the hell is that? My bad. 3/4. Okay, I mean, I guess I'm super duper dead in a couple turns. Eighth land. Alright, well. The opponent's not dumb enough to put their thing in danger, so... Poison Dart Frog. Oh, I'm just dead on board. Alright, sure. I mean, my opponent played 4 flying creatures, one of which also killed one of my creatures. And I flooded out while they drew a billion extra cards. Yeah, that's definitely a way to lose a game of Limited, that's for sure. Now we're at 3-2, staring down the barrel of a depressing 3-3 finish. Hopefully not gonna have that happen. Another diamond opponent. Only the good people. Oh, we got a 1, we got a 2, we got a 3, and we got a 4. Don't get too much better than that. Hopefully my opponent doesn't just curve flying creature into flying creature into flying creature. Alright, well that one is not a big deal, so that's good. Sadly, I don't really think I can afford to attack here. Doesn't really do anything for me. However, we will be blocking if they decide to attack with their Hermetic Nautilus. Oh, you betcha, buddy. Play something, trade for my thing, I don't care. Sure. Sure, you got it. Played this, it killed my 2. I mean, what am I gonna do? That's perfectly fine with me. Not gonna petrify the Hermetic Nautilus. That's for sure. Cool. Alright, well, that does suck, but... yeah, I'm just gonna be mana efficient and play it out now. And it gets a stun counter. Woo! Alright. Play out the Surveyor. Go get my cave. And officially be on more lands than I need for the rest of the game. My opponent only has 3 cards in hand, so... oh, alright, well, that's a pretty good one. I'm never gonna block, so... sure. Yeah, we can kind of paint with all the colors of the wind here. Put that one on the bottom, keep that one on top, I think. And we can actually just do this now, so I think we might. It's what, 3 mana to do? 3 mana, and then I can petrify the Strider if I feel like I need to. Done, submit 1. Alright, River Herald Scout. Sure. Yeah, that sucks, but I'm gonna draw a card. So, I'm feeling pretty okay. They attack with both. I am just gonna block and do the thing. Oh yeah. Boom. And blocking time. I take a damage, our creature strayed. I play... Not quite. Unfortunate. Yeah, just gonna play our 2/4. I'll block the 2/3, but I'm not gonna block the 1/4. They could pay to flip, it's fine with me. And yeah, 2+2+2? It's pretty good. So I have to craft with an artifact. They have an artifact in their graveyard, so they could do that. Yep. Alright, equip there is fine with me. They're gonna swing both? Oh yeah, baby. Yep. I draw a land, I'm good. I draw a spell, I'm probably also good. That's a land, bristleback. Boom. Not super duper happy to see the flyer, but you know, what am I gonna do, right? Probably just petrify it. Oh, they're gonna explore there? Really? Okay. Guess they want to be able to block my 5-power creature. Well, thing is, I have what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana? So that's what? 6 mana? I could do it all? Alright, well. Arena trying to cuck me on mana here, unfortunately. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'll take that. Vanguard of the Rose, huh? I accept. They're gonna trade for my... Sure. I'm okay with that exchange. Well, they're gonna be facing down a 7/7 this turn, so... Well, they can't really race a... They can't really race a 7/7. Not quite. Really? Okay. Sure. End turn. Yep. Big thing. So I could exile it, but what does that really do for me? I guess it lets me get in a big attack. Alright, that's enough for my opponent. We did draw 8 lands to their how many? 7? Yeah, we drew 1 more land than them, I guess. I think we made it further through our deck than they did, because we did fetch one of the lands out, didn't we? Pretty sure. Alright. 4-2, heading into round number 7. Hoping to keep up this nice victory streak I have of 1. At least we're not going to bottom out and go 3-3. 4-3 is not really the kind of record I'm happy with. Ooh. We get a diamond. And a bad hand. We draw exactly white land, we're good, but I can't really gamble on that. This time, I think I'm going to put back the bristleback. It's just too expensive. We're so far away from it. I have to draw 4 more lands. Yep. And didn't pay attention to my opponent's mulligan decision, but they're on 6. Oh, well. Every time my opponent has this card, they always play a turn 1 and I can do nothing about it. Every time I have this card, my opponent has the exact thing they need to make it, just not work. And no attacks. Next turn, I get a 3-1. That might draw me a land. You know, we're actually only 1 land off from the 7 mana play now, that I've drawn another 2 lands. And I'm gonna get a 6th here. Yeah, by all means, buddy, use a combat trick to get... Okay, let's block, please. Cool. Save a little bit of life. Are they gonna hit their 3rd land here? No. Alright. Well, there's my 7th land. Pretty cool. Guess I'll play a River Herald Guide. Oh. Now they can't really attack with their thing, so I guess I will keep it on top. No attacks. Pass turn. Now they hit their 3rd land. So, this either forces a trade with their 2-2, or forces a trade with a follow-up play, or means they have to hold up counter magic. Either way, they keep looking at my market gnome as if it's going to do anything. But it's an 0-3 wall right now, for all you care. Well, they're going to attack, so I am going to block. I'm even more ecstatic if they want to use a trick. They did not, so that's unfortunate for me. Okay, I have the Scampering Surveyor. Only 1 double green card in the deck, and it is unfortunately the one I put to the bottom. So I think I should probably just get my Hidden Courtyard. It's a spell. This is probably going to eat a removal spell if I attack with it. That's the problem. It's the reason I didn't play anything. They're playing blue-white and they mulligan. They definitely have something to do here. Yep. Sure do. Attack with the 3-1, I will be blocking with my Market Gnome. Well, okay, sure. Alright, well, that's not going to be doing anything for a hot minute. Really? What could they possibly have for 1 mana? Yeah, no blocks, I don't care. I'll take 6. That's a pretty aggressive attack from them, honestly. I don't really know if I agree with it. Play out this first, then we'll attack, and then we'll see if we draw a land. Cogwork Wrestler? Okay, well... they can chump block to prevent me from drawing a card, which is just me drawing a card because it trades for theirs. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Alright, well, they made the wrong decision and decided to chump. I pass turn. They hit their 4th mana. Flood beats... Flood does not beat Screw. Screw beats Flood. So my opponent has... oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I'll take some damage on the backswing. Do I want to crack my land here? Kinda, yeah. What do we got? 1,000 Moon Infantry, huh? No, why not? Bink, 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 and pass. They get to trade there, but... I don't know, not feeling terrible. I take 3 here, if they want to spend their mana on that thing. Oh well, they probably do, because they're just drawing lands now. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's target creature explores. So now they get infinity lands, I guess. I thought that was tap target creature. Now we get an untap market gnome next turn. So are they... well, they can't really attack unless they do something with 1,000 Moon Infantry. Alright, now the card draw starts. Now they're choosing. It's that difficult of a decision. Yeah, I guess they'll take the 4/4 that has additional value throughout the game, I guess. A not bad a choice. I think I might have made a similar choice. Yeah. Beats. Mm-hmm. Do we have something else here? Well, they could have played that. They chose not to. I mean, I don't really have a choice but to do this, right? So we're gonna do it. What's in my graveyard? We have the Scampering Surveyor. That's it. Guess I'll just take a Scry 3, to be honest. I think we want the Adaptive Gem Guard. We want the Oteklan Landmark after that, I think. Yeah. Then we'll take the 1,000 Moon Infantry after that. It's gonna be a bit of a brawl, folks. They're gonna get some 4/4s onto the battlefield probably. But as for us, we're gonna do some stuff too. I'm assuming they're gonna explore then play that. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna explore onto their 4/4. That's fine. Cool. Cogwork Wrestler. Pretty good card, honestly. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this out and start doing stuff. Can I afford to do another? I don't really know if I can. I mean, I guess I'm gonna untap the 1,000 Moon Infantry, but... yeah... we'll do it. Now, they do have a Cogwork Wrestler, so I gotta remember that, but... we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm expecting Explore on the 4/4. Oh, nope, that's fine. Tinker's Tote, you bet. Not happy to see that one, but... We're just going to explore for the rest of the game every single turn. Draw about 1 billion extra cards, but most of them will be lands. Well, not happy to see a flyer when I'm at 8, but can they do any attacking? I guess so. They could try to... Oh, they're gonna just do that. We're gonna try Cosmian Blast here. If the Cosmian Blast doesn't work, I can just block. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Cosmian Blast, success. Spring-loaded Saw Blades on my Oltec. Oh, Kutsu? Sure. I mean, I was assuming I wasn't going to get in with that thing again. But we get the Oltec landmark. We can do the Market Gnome and the 1,000 Moon Infantry to get an extra counter. Tinker's Tote's still on top. Alright. We're going to play this Scry Tomb. Put the 1,000 Moon Infantry on top and let's see what's underneath that. Forest onto the bottom for sure. It's coming untapped. It, what does it do? Exile it, return it transformed. So it goes exiled and it comes back. So we can do this. Boom. Gain a life to draw a card. I think I play a Cogwork Wrestler, it's fine with me. Really? Yeah, I can kill the 5/5 and the 1/1 flyer? No, I can kill the 5/5 or the 1/1 flyer in that thing. Yeah, I'll just kill the 5/5, I don't care. I could block their 1/1, profitably for quite a while. I know both the cards that they have, and they do have enough mana to flip that thing, but that's all they can do. If that's what they want to do with their turn. I guess they can make one immediately, because that card's kind of great. Maybe it was a mistake to attack. But, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I gotta get while the getting's good. They're just gonna make more and more shit every turn. Alright, there's the land. Yeah. I think we're attacking in the sky for a bunch of damage here, and seeing if we can hold on long enough to survive after that. They in chump mode? They sure are. And we're gonna pass. They're in some trouble now, honestly. I guess they can gain some life with that thing. They technically take 3 hits to die. But I can block a 4/4 profitably on the ground with my 1,000 Moon Infantries. They put a land there. That's good. That means that can't attack very well into my 1,000 Moons. Yeah, they could play an Inverted Iceberg. They could play a Tinker's Tote. They could do a bunch of stuff over there. Don't like that they can gain the life, but I can't do anything about it, so I won't. Also, every turn that they're not forcing me into some kind of block is a turn that I do get an extra attack with the Oltec Archaeologists. Now that I've drawn my second green and a 7th land, Or rather, 8th land, because I already cracked my hidden courtyard. I guess it's a pretty good time to draw my dinosaur. Kinda. It's a 5/5, gets my opponent dead a little bit quicker, blocks pretty well. Alright, well. Now they got some stuff going on. Let's see if they have something crazy. Combat trick? Nope, they're just gonna trade for a 2/4. And, I mean, I must block. Can't really afford to just take 4 and let them make another 4/4. I don't think the proposition gets better for me. 16 cards in deck, they've gone 5 deeper than me. That sucks. And also make another 5/5. Okay. My opponent just playing, oops, all good cards over there. Uncommon, 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 common. Yeah, make a 5/5 crew. Yeah, oh, they can crew with a Miner's Guideway, huh? That's a pretty fantastic one. Do I have reach? Sure doesn't. I don't even know what I'm getting back. Let's find out. What do we have? We have the River Herald Guide, Scampering Surveyor. Kutzel doesn't really draw me any extra cards. I guess the... Can I play? I could play all of these. I guess the Adaptive Gem Guard's the one that stands the best chance of, How many counters can I put on it? 2? Yeah, 2? Yeah. No, I could put 1. I could put 1. That's kind of lame, but... And if they have double removal spell, I guess they can kill me, but... They have double removal spell going on them, I guess. You know? Can block a 4/4 pretty well. I might be priced into blocking with 1,000 Moons Infantry. I might have to end up double chumping, to be honest. In fact, I think I literally must, thanks to the, Iceberg Titan? Deconstruction Hammer. Well, that sucks. That's one removal spell. If they tap out of white mana and they don't have lethal, I do win. That's one thing. They can't tap out of their white mana. Oh, they didn't even play their Tinker's Toad. So they kinda... They have to... I don't know. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Alright, they're gonna play the Tinker's Toad. That's fine. My Levitator is an artifact, right? Show is? Oh, they're just gonna sack it. Okay. Then they're gonna equip and, I assume, kill my Levitator. Yep. I'm in double chump mode. No, I'm in block 1 mode. Block 1 take 5, and then they just do it all again next turn. Pretty nutty. Or I can chump. Those are my two options. They have vigilance. So... if I draw a removal spell, I would need to be able to kill 2 things in order to kill them. I definitely die next turn, so I need to draw something. But I can't just not block, because then I just die. So if I block here, I have 3 creatures. They can block, only take like 4, not die. If I block here, and then I take 5, I go to 4, I'm definitely just dead next turn, right? I gotta be. If I double block here, then they have 2 4/4s next turn. I don't think I have anything in my deck that actually solves the problem though, so I think I have to block here. Just have to hope that they stop drawing artifacts someday. Alright. What you got? Ruin Lurker Bat? Can block a 4/4, I guess. What else am I doing? Yeah, I'll take it, I suppose. That force a chump puts me in a bad position, that's for sure. It doesn't force a chump, and it doesn't really do anything but leave me practically dead on board. I think I have to just pass. Basic land. Looks like we're going to be doing some exploring. Are we looking at the graveyard? We're doing crafting. Yep, we got a 6/6 next turn. Sheesh. Alright. Oh, I thought it's really doing it. Put another 10 power worth of creatures on the battlefield. Jesus. Okay, what do I have? So I can block everything. I can block there. I can block here, and then I'm just facing down. Well, what am I doing? Like, they have another... I mean, who am I kidding? They're making a 4/4, they just made a 6/6 to get 12 power and fucking toughness on board. The 5 blockers left behind. I mean, I think I kind of just have to kill things. Yeah, do what you gotta do, buddy. Leave some more stuff on board. Go to 8. Re-equip. Is that on board? Oh, come on! How much life gain do they have? Make another 4/4, gain more life. Ugh, I really need them to stop doing that. Oh, all their creatures also get +1/+1. They gave me the preemptive GGs. What a douchebag. Really brutal. My opponent kept gaining life and kept drawing cards and kept making 4/4s every single turn of the game. Well, it's pretty hard to beat that one. Clay-Fired Bricks is pretty good. Master's Guide Mirror was also pretty good. And I don't think I could have splashed that card if I had taken it in pack 2 or whatever. So that's where it's going to end. A 4/3 finish. Unfortunate. Yeah, if they hadn't drawn that card, if they had just not gained life, I could have chump blocked and survived at like 1 life. And then the next turn, assuming they didn't have a way to interfere with my thing, and they missed on their Explorer, or they put the Explorer in the wrong place, I theoretically could have gotten there. Anyway, let's open up some packs. Cool. Reveal. Bunch of stuff over here. I don't even read those. Alright. Well, thank you so much for watching this draft. I hope that you got something out of it, because I certainly had a lot of fun. But for me, that's all we got today, so I'll catch you on the flip side. Go ahead and check my description if you want to get a handle on the projects that I'm working on right now, or any other cool stuff that I might be shouting out. I also have an email address for business inquiries. Feel free to leave a comment or subscribe to the channel. Have a good one.